They'll start with the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Powell. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Powell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now Howell. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll run with Gibson. There he goes, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Powell going to audible to something else. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Levis now on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. Should have been intercepted.
big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Washington. Dyami Brown from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Dyami Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass. Yeah. Oh, Howell loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Gibson on the read option. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Howell going to go for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Throwing here, Howell. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Sam Howell taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, here's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Levis sets up to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll change things up. Gets past one man. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Levis looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On first down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Levis. Now he'll escape to his right. And I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Howell now to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. And Howell will throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Second down, Howell back to pass. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 21, Broncos 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize their ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First and 10. Here's Levis. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Bo Melton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Howell. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Howell changing the play here. Buying time to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Hands it off out of the gun. Gets around him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Levis. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it there. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now throwing on 1st down here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, Howell to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Howell from 17 yards out. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 15.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Levis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Levis back to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
In the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Levis on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. Fourth down, Levis.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Levis looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. That's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the